wonderful good evening to everybody. I need to set up a few more little things before we can go for real. Here and there some messaging and some back end things that nobody likes to do, but we're almost there. So tonight we're gonna play some Matchless Kung Fu. I haven't been around the game for a couple of months. There have been a lot of cool updates in between, and I felt like, yeah, we're going to go for a little bit of an exploration today, and there's also a giveaway running today. So it's going to be quite simple. You just need to tell me in the chat, YouTube or Twitch it's called. YouTube or Twitch. Tell me you want to participate, and I'll draw the winners at the end of the stream. I'll be repeating that a couple of times. So I think all the technique parts are on now, and I think we're good to go. Ah, yeah, there's one last thing. So I'm very sorry for the waiting. Let's get into it finally. There's just these things that I can't do preemptively. They only get available once you have fired up the stream. It's very annoying, but well, let's see. So this character is really not too old yet. I have only played around with him a little bit, and if I remember correctly, it's my tutorial character that I built up the previous time. So let's see what we're going to have to work with today. Hell yeah. Back in business. So, let's see. I somehow feel like the camera is running a lot smoother than before. That's really cool. I must say, this is one of the things in this game that really, honestly, always make me very, very happy. So, let's see. I am carrying around a ton of junk. Holy crap. That's a lot of stuff. So, do I have any containers in my base? Because, you know, in the tutorial, we've made a base. Because sometimes I tend to be a little bit smart. So, probably that's my thing here. But I gotta say, the sound settings are a little bit subtle, aren't they? So, let's see. Let's make that something like that. I do know that the combat is pretty loud, though, so, yeah. Here we go. I will put now in, I think, all of my stuff in here. Why am I carrying around so much stuff right now? I can't barely remember anything about this character. It's a big issue. But I'm very, very much looking forward to having some fun with the Matchless Kung Fu again. I mean, it is one of those games where I really gotta say, oh no, that's, oh well, probably not bad. Where I really wait for the game to be completed, as it is just, you know, it's one of those early access games where I don't want to burn myself out on. It's always nice to come back from time to time and see what has changed. So, let's see. What do I need to carry around with me? So, do I really need to carry around anything of these items with me right now? So, well, that skill book probably, Kung Fu Insight, is also not bad to have. I think my experience point items, I'm going to keep those, and the bamboo mat. Yeah, that's a good idea. But all the other items, we're going to need them maybe another time for crafting's sake. Alrighty. So, let's see. Our little farming fields are growing for a pretty long time still. I mean, did I even go here? Let's check our character. I have so little memory about this. It's shocking. Alright, so I have only the basic skills available. Jade bamboo staff. I got a sword, but, well, That's better. The damage dealt by skills plus is much more valuable than the... Alright, I mean, Vigor Restore is not bad either, because that's basically HP restoration, so, so HP regen per turn. Not bad either, but I don't know. I feel like damage is more valuable at that point. Okay. So, we can try to learn some new techniques over here. Let's go for that first. And in the meantime, I think one of the smartest things that I can do right now is starting to gather some money. Why is fire spreading my meridians, though? So, something went wrong here. Let's change that. Because for inner injuries to heal, we need to wire our chi accordingly through the wounds to heal ourselves. I mean, this game's so crazy. So there we go. It's like playing in a fantasy world where you barely understand the rules. I mean, I have read none of the books in the Wuxia world, and nothing of that. I'm a complete foreigner to all that. I tried to read that stuff once, but I don't know. In the past few years, my patience for reading is not the best, in all admittance. And Wuxia novels tend to be a bit lengthy. At least what I did notice. The night will stay. Alright. Young man, do not have to start under the name of... Oh, jeez. That's the part where I'm so sad that I don't understand Chinese. I would totally load up the game in Chinese and translate it for you. So, I travel around the world and like to collect all kinds of objects in the record. Recently I've been distracted by world troubles. I think he means me when he's talking about young man. So, no, I don't quite understand you, but that's pretty often so when I play this game. It is a translation issue. I do notice that, but I always like to try to understand. Alright, he's talking about stuff called Fuyu. Alright. So, need to fill an encyclopedia for you? Will do, will do. That's the part that I get. Alright, this must be a new feature. So, that is a completely new feature. Oh boy. Unlocking a certain number of illustrations allows you to... That's sadly phased out, but I think we're getting some rewards. Fortune Jade. Oh, that's so cool. Seriously, we have now a proper item book. Nice. And this encyclopedia also gives us some information about the stuff there. This is an amazing step forward for the game. I love it. Alright. Such a brilliant step. I admire that. This game really is getting better and better. So, I don't know why organ is furniture, but obviously, nah, it's... I don't get it, but that doesn't matter. Oh boy, I really hope that this game gets a thorough translation from somebody who's fluent in Chinese and English. It really deserves so badly. I want to understand all those things properly. I mean, it's not as if the translation is horrible. I don't want to talk bad here, but a couple of things I really want to get. But the bigger picture is there, so I'm not salty in any way. So what can I do with that stuff that I get as a reward there?
This is very personal.
Thank you, Zarma. Yeah, great. So my dude is freezing. Appreciated. And good evening. Oh. So let's see if I can't get myself some training here. Wait a sec. I vaguely remember that these guys were needing weapon usage ability. I don't know if my character had that. So let's see. Weapon usage. Beginner. Huh. Well, to make sure, I'm gonna go and get net slaughter some monkeys. Ah, thank you, Zarma. It's been very, very... I think I need to mute the microphone in a second and get rid of the aftermath. So, let's see. What went with my meridians? Are my meridians okay? Am I burning inside now? So, I'll mute my microphone for a second. I don't need you to hear this. Alright. Better. So, let's go and kill something. And, yeah. Dude. Stop climbing the wall. So, we can find enemies over here, and we can tame a horse over here. But I think the next most important thing is just to get my sword fighting up. So I can finally join that sect proper and learn some fire moves. After I was running for the ice sect the previous time, I'm really curious to see the other one. But I want to interact with the horsies. So for taming, what do I need to tame? Requires higher tame. Okay. So how to reach higher tame? Let's see. Where is taming? There. Make a simple trap. Ah, yeah, alright. That's why they want me to craft a trap, I see. So, let's do some air sleeping. Watch this. Oh, only the mat is air sleeping. I'm sleeping below my mat. Love this game. Hey, Claspa, welcome. Happy to see you. So, let's see. Hey, monkeys. Let's battle the monkeys. So, kicks and punches. Kicks counter sword use. That sucks. So I need to use my kicks and then my swords. Gotcha. Kick, kick, kick. And what? That was... yeah, that was the one too. And now we go for the swords. That's okay. I'm basically just fooling around and trying to get as many sword hits into the monkey here as possible. But I also don't want to let the monkey hurt my feelings, so... oh yeah, this is the point where I really wish the game was a little bit less complicated. So we got 2 fists, let's bring up 1 foot. And let's go swording. There we go. Poor monkey. But I hope that this gets me my ability higher. Yep, it does. Wonderful. Wait a second. I don't want to carry the monkey. It's interesting what you can do with these. I wonder what I could do by carrying the monkey around. Yeah, class, but I have a raffle running for this one, and there's still 2 keys, so whoever wants to participate. I do tonight a first come, first serve method, so whoever wants, just tell me. And the first one saying here is receiving. I'm doing a very simple one today. The developers were so kind to sponsor 5 keys for this wonderful game, and it is basically, if I would put it into easy words, they have made ACS2 before the dudes from ACS2 were ready to make ACS2, because all I saw from Amazing Cultivation Simulator 2 looks like very similar to that, but it is unfair to compare the games. But it is an open world 3D sandbox Vuja game, and it's really cool. I mean, I barely understand anything about the Vuja world, okay? I'm really one clueless guy when it comes down to that. But I always love to explore other cultures' fantasy because I'm a big fantasy nerd in general, and that's just cool to see that to experience the Chinese culture's fantasy world like that. And this game does a really excellent job. And the combat system is, wow, it's so innovative. It's so innovative. It took me a while to understand it, but you're basically playing rock paper scissors with the enemy. Just it's more like rock paper scissors, lizard, and whatever. As you see there, the wheel has 5 different types of attacks which counter each other. So hey Ash, welcome. Happy to see you. So you have a, it's really cool. I really enjoy this one. So a lot of kicks, so we should not answer the kicks with swords, but we can answer the kicks ideally with fists that counters them, or with anything else. That is also okay. Alright. This is the big monkey gonna fight. But we should be fine. I hope. So we're going to start with, let's go for that one. This will make that the move I pick up next will be spawning more often next turn. So we can now transform some of these chips into something else with that one. And this allows us to chain another move into this. So there we go. Now we can weave a sword into this, but we're losing this turn actually to the monkey, because we're chaining less attacks on him than 2 of his punches now get through our combo. And this is basically how we fight. And we also always charge up skills that we can use, so we can slap the monkey in the face. Or in the guts. It looked more like a belly slap to me, but you get the idea. Alright. We have fists to beat. So sword speed fists. If I only had some swords here in the mix. We can make one of these moves now sword. So let's see, the fists they counter kicks. So we're best off transforming one of our kicks away. Let's transform some of these into something else. And that's a lot of punches. Alright, there we go. And this time we have more attacks than the monkey. And each time we counter one of the monkey's skills, we're getting through his defenses and get onto his HP bar. Oh, Classboy, I couldn't put it into better into words than you. This is one of my big problems nowadays. There's so many cool games that I'd love to play, but, well, I'm damn much running out of time each and every day. It sucks big time. I hear you, man. You never will have more time in your life than your childhood and your teenage years. That's one of the sad things that that everybody, I think, realizes too late in life. Wait a sec, kicks are totally not. So the kicks counter swords, so we don't want to put in swords as of yet. Now it's a good time for swords. There we go. Yeah, my rookie character here really is struggling quite a lot with the monkey. He's using also quite some sick bonus moves, but so do I. My bonus moves suck. I gotta learn new. And this game also has sort of a Morrowind style skill progression where you always learn what you do. It is always about progressing by doing yeah, by improving your skills by exactly what you're doing. It's a really cool concept. The big monkey here is especially strong. He's the boss monster of this biome, but it's also the combat tutorial biome, so those special moves are the real highlight always, and there's a lot of them. And these are rookie moves, they are not really badass. So, ideally, we would want punches to counter the kicks. We only have one punch available by transforming, that sucks. So, the kicks counter the swords, so we're transforming one of these away. And now, well, we're winning this, though. Exactly, Ash, rock, paper, scissors, lizard, spark. This is pretty much summing it up. I mean, I'm personally, I must say, not a big fan of Big Bang Theory, because I really despise how they make... Well, it's basically making fun of nerds out of the perspective of the high school jockeys. It's basically how they would mock the nerd scene back in the day, and I did never find that funny in any way. Personally, I mean, everybody's taste is their own business, and if I've learned anything, then that arguing over taste is one meaningless battle, which you always lose one way or another. So, let's see. Damn, that is one tough monkey. But I think we're winning it now. I love how these many moves get correctly strung together in one animation chain every time. This is a really, really cool thing. What are these percentile things? Is there now a failure chance, or what is it? Hey, Paperboy, welcome! Happy to see you. And yes, it's not a nerd show exactly. It pretends to be, but actually it's a mainstream show making fun about nerds, which is somehow, well, as somebody who was always a social outsider big time, I don't know, I didn't enjoy it. It was hitting too close to home, I guess. But whatever. I'm always happy if people can enjoy themselves in a harmless way. That is the most important thing. So that monkey gave me a beating. So to all of you who were participating in the giveaway over Discord preemptively, I can already congratulate you to your key for the Matchless Kung Fu. I'll be delivering after the stream because it's a first come first served thing. I still have 2 keys while I'm streaming, so if you want to, just let me know in the chat, either YouTube or Twitch. The game where you beat the monkeys to take their poo, yeah. Reach. Well summarized. That is exactly this game. I love it. Seriously, it's this, I love sandbox RPGs. I've been playing a ton of Soul Ash 2 lately in the background, which is also an outright amazing game, seriously. I am only waiting for a new version to hit town. A new promo there. So we need iron shots, a couple of them. I do know that I have them. Luckily we have a search bar. So let's try and tame ourselves a horse. That sounds like a fun idea. So, ka-chink. I got a cage. I'm supposed to have learned something about taming now. Wall walking acquired. Nice. What? So, I think I already joined that sect the other time I was playing. Yeah, save for me. I really don't mind. Alright, so... Well, if that's the case, then we might look back to our sec there. I crafted the wrong thing. I crafted a cage. I need a simple trap. Whoopsie daisy. Ah, well. Might as well place down a cage in our base camp. Who knows when we can imprison somebody. I've played long enough RimWorld to know that you always can have a prison handy. You never know when you need it. Alright. So, let's burn inside again. Ah, beautiful. I really love what this engine does for the game. You have really cool environments here. Yeah, okay, the detail level is not on par with high-end stuff, but we are looking here at a indie game. You see, and I must say for these circumstances, this game's really kicking ass. Seriously, look at this. The interiors of the rooms are really looking amazing. I love that. So, let's try to learn something. That's actually why I came here. So, first off, I have learned one thing. We can talk with the people and compliment the other person. And what was it? Well, we're complimenting their strength. There we go. Gift a house. Oh, come on. Now let's not go that far. Yeah, Paperboy, that's true. There are more and more games as the Chinese game devs are doing their best to get into our hemisphere. The problem are good translations. This is really where stuff is pretty difficult, I personally think. So I think we need to do this. So I need to gain heat stats. I just need to go outside. I could learn toe stomping. Come on. Ugh. Nah. I don't feel like learning toe stomping. Doesn't sound badass at all. So, I tell you what we're going to do. We're just going to lay down and sleep until it's day again and somebody's running around outside. Since I need heat stacks on myself to learn a new skill, I'm just going to wait until somebody is leaving their house, and then I'm going to learn from them. Lest they just scuttle between one house entrance and another. See you later, Claspa. Give your dog a hi from my side. Hear that? I'm now finally also a happy dog owner. Since a couple of months, finally got ourselves a dog. Yeah, Japan has just always had a much better connection to the Western markets. That's just what it is. While China's culture is only slowly getting translated into our hemisphere, which is kind of a shame because there's really some awesome stuff there. So, did I? I didn't learn it yet. I need to have a second one teaching it to me. That's new. Back in the previous versions, you were able to learn stuff just right with one go. They made that harder. Well, let's find some stuff here. Since I'm sect member, they don't mind. I mean, I'm personally a very I have a very high affinity towards pretty much all of Asia. I I noticed that the longer I was exploring their cultures and their mythology and their cuisine and all that, I really noticed that I'm very happy with all the stuff they do over there. So I need to wait a sec. Place down my mobile bed again because I'm dying of heat. Ooh, you're traveling to China. Cool. Sadly, can't afford shit over here. So sorry for the vocabulary. We're going on a camping spot this year for 2 weeks in July. Finally, my first vacation since a year. But well, I don't want to mutter for real. I mean, self-employment is self-employment. There's really much worse things in life. So this guy can't teach me anything here. Why is there nobody outside to teach me anything? You guys are really, really letting me down. Because as far as I think... Yeah. So, well, I obviously need to learn Sky Heating Saber. Heck yeah, that sounds badass. I really need something to increase my my heat stacks somehow. Hot burning spell? I don't need a spell for that. I just need a pack of bacon after 11 p.m. Damn. They can learn something from us Westerners at that point. I don't need magic for that. Jokes aside, well, Iron Bone. That's a nice thing. And Power Spirits. Basic Debate. These are all new things. I have never... I think, yeah, I vaguely remember that they added a debate minigame. Verbal Duel. Yeah, that sounds vaguely familiar. So, would you teach that? Thanks, Paperball. Oh yeah, I'm looking very, very much forward to that because it is just I love camping. Okay, I really do. I'm not doing this because I can't afford anything else. I'm also doing this because I love that. But the older I get, I do notice that sleeping in a bed has its advantages. Sadly, it is what it is. I can't deny. And this year I was the first time talking to my wife where I was like, I'm getting a little bit done with camping each year. Alrighty. So there we go. Healing ourselves is important. But I really want to learn one of those fire skills, but I don't think I have anything to increase my heat state without being outside. But I bet that one of these fellas will get outside sooner or later. I hear them snoring. Ah, here's one of them. There we go, flame saber. Yeah, I mean, I had the big problem that 2 years in a row, the air mattresses, I don't know how to call them properly in English. In German, we call it Isomatratze, you know. That stuff that has air in itself and is also keeping the cold away from your back. Well, that had now 2 years in a row a major malfunction. I was sleeping basically on the bare, hard ground. 2 years. It was I hated it. We both years we successfully bought some replacement along the way, but boy, that back pain. Jesus, that back pain. Oh yeah, I can relate to that, Paperboy. We have only this year finally is our car. We or no last year. There we go. So inflict damage, impose 4 layers of scorching. When activated, take damage to equal to current layer. Flammable items will burn when reaching red 10. Alright. Hell yeah, new skill. So, what can I learn here apart from that golden shield? If I have iron skin acquired. No, not iron skin, iron bone. I mean, that iron bone stuff sounds pretty much like something that you want to have. But, well, obviously I need to get better at that. Extra fist moves are performed this round if we toe stomp. That's a pretty nice one. It's also a beginner move, but whatever. Well, me too, Ash, me too. I love that stuff ever since I dipped my toes into Naruto. But basically, I mean, I was learning some martial arts in my teenage years, but I never found a school where they were teaching stuff in a good way. That was my big problem. I never found a teacher who gave me the impression that he's not either doing it entirely because of money, or the other extreme that I was running into too often were, sorry if I put it down bluntly, man babies that taught other man babies how to punch other people and get away with it legally. And that sucked big time. That was something that I had no interest whatsoever in participating. And, yeah, well. Still looking for the school that teaches me to do martial arts in a way that it feels proper to me. So, well, stay there. Who are you? So, I was not able to learn more toe stomping from the other guy. That was weird. The bar was frozen on the same spot, as if I have learned nothing from that fella. Do I need to? Yeah. It obviously seems as if I can't spam it on the same entity again and again. Alright. Really need to learn to be heat resilient in some way. I think there's clothing that does the trick. Alright. Let's see. But I want to learn that toe stomping. Stomping people's toes sounds like fun. Alrighty. I got it. So for the first time we now need to replace something, but it's quite simple that face slap skill will be replaced with the toe stomping skill. They are both quite underwhelming skills. Shield acquiring. How to acquire take damage. No problem. Alright, so let's replace that. And that flame saber skill, let's see. Mnemonics. Oh yeah, they did a new system there too. I know of upgrading, but I have no clue what these mnemonics are. These are upgrades that we can slap on the skills, obviously. So, yeah, here I can. That's pretty, modest bonus. Kung Fu Insight is being drained much slower than I thought. Alright. Let's see. There. I didn't understand that interaction. Well, let's get out of here and learn and apply what we've learned on some fools. It's pretty cool that they got rid of the old learning system. The last time I did all this, you had to learn the skills a little bit differently, and at the end of your learning procedure, you had a weird little mini tutorial that forced you to fight a tutorial fight that you had to fulfill the move once successfully, and it was pretty annoying. In all honesty, it was pretty annoying. It's always nice to see when developers do something which is kind of annoying, and then they go away from that. That's always a sign for me that the developers listened to feedback, or did some quality testing on their stuff. That's always a good sign. It's always a good sign. If systems get overhauled and changed in that way, never had the feeling that this is a bad thing happening. Alrighty. So let's see what we can, where we can try our flame saber skill at. I want to try and get into the wolf area here. So there is a hidden chest, and I need to activate a enlightenment stone there. We haven't succeeded in either of these, so wolf incoming. Alrighty. So, lots of kicks. That's not good for sword usage, but good for punch usage. Well, that's not the way to go. We need to transform our swords into something else. Best I can do. First turn was not in my favor. So, the swords get countered by kicks. Let's kick the wolf. The swords do counter punches, so we need to transform, punch away. And now we got kicks that get countered by punches. There we go. Oh, that's a lot of punches. Nice. Punching that wolf, man. So, we got now the Tortoise Fist. Yeah, nasty Gatling punch into the belly. And, alright. I'm mimicking now that Lunar Howl skill of the wolf. Okay. I'm copying it and then I get the same skill again. I see. Anyways, we got some kicks to counter. So, kicks are bad for swords. So let's transform the swords into something more useful. Yeah, that's okay. I could have gone better if I would have redone that one, but well. So, groin kick. Inflict damage. There's a chance to turn the target into an incomplete person. So, I guess that's a gelding strike to all you Dwarf Fortress people. Alright, Ironbone seems to be something that we can now learn by just fighting. I assume that's what it is. Wild Rainy. So, am I freezing or something like that again? Yep. Meridian damage. So... good. Let's see. Got all that. But I also took some damage. The problem is that I'm taking this environmental damage here. And I need to let my cat in. Scratching. Sorry. He's scratching at the door. Okay. It looks as if we're fighting the weakest, strongest of the flock there. Alright. So that's why this battle was so hard. That explains a lot to me. So let's create a fresh sword. And then we'll just string something together. Whoa, we're totally kicking ass here. Bang. Yeah, I think I initially killed Boss Wolf. I think that's what's been the case. That's been the case there. Works fine for me. I was already wondering why these wolves here were so badass. But it's fine. So, yeah. Oh, I thought I was done with that turn already. Forgot to drag it into the cast zone. But as you see here, those short fights, we're not learning much about these, out of these. I'm just barely leveling up the skills that I'm using there, because I'm not using too many. So, swords get countered by punches. There we go. And now he wants out again. Oh, cats. Or not. He's indecisive. All right. Let's see where we can find that treasure chest. It's looking good. I bet that... Oh. I need to fight underwater now? Sick. I hope that doesn't kill me. Oh well. So, punching. Punch the frog. And then slice the frog. And then kick the frog. That cat's distracting the hell out of me. In, out, in. Alright. So we did counter his the half of his moves, so that's why he's now open for any attacks. Okay. Ooh, Flame Saber. Flame Saber. Oh man. Could use a little bit fire and a little bit more fire in the animation, but so that thing is much stronger than me. I'm gonna die down here. But maybe I can keep countering his moves, then I'm gonna win. So we need to punch, slice, and that's that. So punch, slice. Wait a sec. I was wrong. Kick first. Swords get countered by kicks. Let's transform one of these. The kicks get countered by punches, so let's not transform these away. Go, and I mean, if I keep going like that, this guy can't do anything, because I'm denying him pretty much completely all actions. That is, well, I wonder if I just killed myself. Or I'm going to show off how sick the kung fu of my character is. So, we need swords to counter that. More swords than I got. This sucks. So, the punches do counter kicks, so whatever we do is not to take kicks, and kicks get countered by swords. Do I have swords? Nope. This is the first turn that goes really bad for me. Let's see. Okay. I have no clue if I'm going to survive that or not. I do know that I don't have enough swords for this turn. And we are not allowed to use kicks here. So, the kicks get countered by punches. Jeez, this is a complicated turn. I accidentally keep zooming over stuff that I don't want to go over. So, sword. There we go. Kick would be... No. God. This is the one thing that bothers me about the game. I really wish that you could just go backwards in your turn. That would be really amazing. Ugh. Because as you see here, it really does matter. The sequence of things does really matter a lot right now. So, kicks, punches, transform. And now we are not... Okay, whatever. I thought I can get one turn more out of that, but yeah. This is one really bad turn. This is what happens if I don't counter all of his moves immediately. Oh boy, I think I'm gonna be so dead. But we'll see. So, I need lots of punches. I have one punch. That is bad. That is very, very bad. So, we are not allowed to use swords here, so... Let's see. Kick, kick, kick. String. There we go. And the sword, we can use that one. Okay, okay, okay. Lucky us. Alright. So I guess I keep the regen up. Woo! That's a very, very... I didn't know what I'm getting myself into here. But I think I'll die if I just, if I'll just concede now. Let's give that thing a nice crotch kick. So, punches. 3 of them. We then need 2 kicks, which we don't have. We can transform one of them, and then we need swords. Okay. Oh, wait a sec. Punch, punch. Then kick, transform, kick. There we go. That's gonna be a good turn, especially since I'm unlocking a lot of abilities here. So, oh, I can't keep stacking that, but I can only use 1 item per turn, I see. That frog crotch kick. crotch kick. The toe stomp thing, though, is really useful. So, to counter that, we need 2 kicks. To counter that, we need a ton of swords. Alright, but we kind of got that. So I think we are already through, we are already completely able to break through the defenses of that guy. So there we go, that's that. Then we need those. Yeah, and the rest is just up to us at that point. I mean, the more moves you string up, the better, because you're just getting more and more points there. Alright. The HP regen, I think, is my saving grace here. Good thing that we're carrying around so much meat. Alright. Let's squish that boy. So, for those kicks, we need punches. I don't have many punches right now. Okay. So, we can counter the punches with swords. That's no problem. We can counter the sword with kicks. So, we need to... Oh, that sucks. So, the swords are needed for later. So we're trying to get ourselves through the situation just with slaps. Alright. Alright. That is not the turn that we're going to take. So we got 1 punch. I want to have more punches next turn. So kick. Kick, kick, and then we can transform one of these moves into a slap safely. There we go. So one of those swords goes away, and we have 1 sword for that, another sword for that. So sword into sword is not a problem at all. Ideally, we would put a kick into the sword. We don't have that anyways. So now I messed up my turn again. No. Like I said, this is the only thing that really ticks me off every time about the combat system in this game, because it's so unnerving to be unable to go back 1 little step in your turn sequence. It's really annoying. All right. And that's the turn sequence. And as you see here, it does make all the difference. I'm taking no damage now, after fiddling around 3 times, versus I was taking almost all my HP in 1 turn. So, it's not like, it's unimportant or anything. So to all of you who are watching right now, because I still have it, 2 keys to give away. All you need to do is award it. And write in the chat either YouTube or Twitch, and all the developers were kind enough to sponsor 5 keys. 3 of them are already given to the fine members of my community. Just let me know. Alright, so we got kicks for the swords. Do we have a transformer? No. We got punches afterwards. Do we have 2 swords for that? Aye. And we got 2 punches for that, so yeah, easy. So we just need to bridge that one somehow. But first, let me string those kicks. So the flat hand is being beaten by the sword, so we really can't use that one. So let's transform one of those fists, I'd say, into a sword to just flat counter. Now we can do that, and now we are already broken. We already broke through the enemy's defense entirely. So yeah, Paperboy, you've already won. 1 serving per person. I found it so awesome. It was so nice. The guys developing that game just said thanks the other day for covering our game, and don't you wanna? And I was like, come on, just give him a joyride. This game is getting better and better for every instance, and I felt like it's a great chance for me to get back into touch and see what's changing. Boy, I don't. This is a bad turn. This is a really, really bad turn so far. Because I have nothing to counter those kicks with. We got kicks for the swords. That's good. Alright, let's see how we're going to do this. So I got flat hands that I can use to transform swords into something less crappy. Alright, so we got now at least that. Yeah, I'm dead. No, not like this. Oh. Is there any way? I don't think there is. Because I basically didn't draw anything this turn. Oh no. Alright, Swimmel. If I can reach you after the stream via Twitch like that, I'll hook you up. I got your name on a little thingy. Just write me after the stream or I'll write you. Whatever happens first. Congratulations. One more to go. Damn. I don't know how to solve this turn. Why didn't I get any punches whatsoever? This is really brutal. So, well, let's see. Maybe, I mean, I got 2 swords for the punches. And this guy is stringing up 8 attacks in total. I can counter 2 of his punches, and if I can counter 2 of his swords, I should win. So, the big problem there is, which turns do I do that with? Or which actions do I do that with? So, because the problem is I'm losing the, yeah. Goodbye, cruel world. It's been a wonderful joyride, but spot on. Counterattack 5 times in one regular battle to upgrade. Okay. So I'm obviously no longer in the water? Alright. I'm obviously not dead. The poison frog is almost dead, though. Alright. I'm alive. No, you don't. I'm not down for another licking. Looks like I got some diarrhea going on for myself. Dysentery. Oh, yeah. I bet that's because I was eating too much raw meat. So I'm getting the shits now. Damn. Oh well. At least we got censorship on this cruelty. The downside of this is now that we are actually getting interrupted while we're adventuring to yeah, fulfill our bodily needs. So okay, I'm quite relieved that it didn't kill me. All right, I honestly didn't expect to get that lucky. So, my dude, are you done shitting yourself? We need to get out of the water before we drown. But I'm also acquiring some inner kung fu while I'm down here. Alright, so that's the downside of regenerating with raw meat. I see. Noted. I mean, honestly, it is merely realistic. So, still 7 stacks of disintegrates to go. Oh boy. This is a pretty lengthy business here. And what's that? Inner injury element. And I got a lot of these. Jeez. Alright, let's harness our inner honey badger and cure that. So, does this only work if I get through all of these? I'm confused. I mean, the fire one should heal at least. Oh no, there's another fire one there. So it should be like that. That means the inner injuries that I can't heal them just like I was doing before. Sucks. Because obviously we need to have all the inner injuries strung together. Or not. I mean, I don't have the necessary chi for that. But as I see here, nothing here heals. So, dang it. Luckily, I think we can see somebody at the hospital. I mean, I noticed too late what we're getting ourselves into there. So, if I remember correctly, there is a exactly a clinic on the well, probably they can cure my inner injuries. I mean, one thing that is really for me hard to notice in this game is always to understand when I'm getting stronger, how I'm getting stronger, and judging the power of my enemy. Really not easy. Oh boy. Yeah, so I'm not gonna go for raw meat again for regeneration's sake. That was just a bad idea. Imagine you're getting to the hospital and you're taking a poop on the doorstep. So, request cure. So, yeah, man, I'd love to follow you, but I can't. So, wow, he just healed everything for free? I am amazed by the kindness of this doctor. Okay, so looks like we are not as dead as I thought we'd be. Obtain Fortune Jade based on the number of blessings when you return to Karma, used to obtain new blessings. Not quite sure what that means. Stoner, yes, this game is permadeath. When this character dies, the world you've been playing in stays. You can't play a new character in the same world. You keep unlocking new tiles of the world by fulfilling the quests in there. So we're going to go for one of these now. Something more harmless after that poison frog was really scaring the hell out of me. What's that? Click to join the auction. No thanks. I'm too broke for that. And whenever you fulfilled the quest on one of these tiles here, you get to select which new tile you want to build on the world, basically. which comes with new quests to fulfill. It goes on like that. Okay, obtain a simple trap. So, let's see. Am I now able to tame? Make a simple trap. Yeah, I did. Or train by crafting traps. Alright. So, obviously, crafting more of these will teach me taming. So after acquiring tame, you can acquire tame by setting traps. They like wild grass. Okay. Do I have wild grass in my possession right now? Yes, I do. Derp. Simple trap. Place. Can't complete because I'm busy crapping. This is one of the most fun debuffs that I've ever seen. Can't even build, too busy crapping. So... now can I... is it worth that? I mean... I have my doubts. The method doesn't seem too sound to me. Oh god, I'm crapping into drunken grass. Hey, Nancy Dave. Just Dave. Sorry, hi Dave. Yeah, I tried to heal my character during combat while eating raw meat. The raw meat got back on me. Alright, Stoner, you're getting the last one. I'm going to write to you after the stream via Twitch, and I'll be delivering that way. Congratulations, you guys. Enjoy. After the stream, which will be roughly in 15 to 45 minutes. Can't say yet. Consuming a vast amount of water. Yeah, probably. I mean, I've already have 8 stacks of the dysentery down. It's only 2 more to go. So, yeah, I'm even crapping while I'm chopping trees. This is one of those games where I gotta say I really can't wait for it to get done. Because early access these days is it's a cruel thing, alright? Somehow I really understand. Cannot tame, target hasn't fainted. So we need to punch the horse and then... Alright, it's a cruel world, man. Poor horsies. So, I don't know how much wild grass I need to convince the horse to like me after I knocked it to the ground. So I'm preparing myself generously. Industrial strength last. I mean, judging on the amount of business that's going on, I mean, my character must be completely dehydrated. I mean, at least it doesn't leave stains. So I wonder if I would be eventually having success with those traps. I mean, it doesn't seem like this ever does anything. Alright, horse. Let's get down with it. So... those hand thingies get countered by swords, which I don't have. It's not available. Holy crap. That horse seems to be a formidable opponent. I challenge thee, Mr. Ed. I love the standstill pictures in this game. It's always a really, really cool sight to behold. Take that, horse. Kung Fu horse, man. Kung Fu horse. How is that? I mean, it's one. Well, it's hard not to find that awesome. But now I stepped on his toe. Now I'm convincing it that it's mine now. But obviously, you need 100 grass for the horsey to not hate you after punching it. I'm sorry, horsey. I haven't had enough while. Now I feel bad. Would be awesome if you'd be able to see that before you punch the poor thing. Maybe I'm getting enough of the wild grass together before it recuperates full. I don't feel like the good guy in this scenario. Yeah, this game is very grindy. I mean, it's a Chinese game, and if I have learned anything about the Chinese culture, they love the grind. They really don't mind the grind. I think they even are married to the grind. I don't know. Asian games in general have a much higher demand or no, that's the wrong word. They are much more demanding. Yeah, that's the way I want to put it. Asian games are much more demanding than Western games. But I think, as far as I have understood the Asian cultures, this is, you know, otherwise you wouldn't be able to get away wasting your time with gaming. You see, I haven't understood it like that. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, but if I have understood anything about the Chinese culture in general, then they respect hard labor. And if a game is heckin' hard, it's way easier to respect wasting your time on it rather than Candy Crush. I think at least that's my personal assumption, how things ended up like they are right now. Rico! I got my horse! Hell yeah. Damn. That's cool, isn't it? I love it. Alright. But I still have to find a hidden chest in that area. Ah, it's following me now. Can I tell it to stay? Pause. Open backpack? Oh boy. You got a... Oh, my horse is a mobile backpack. Damn. That's pretty cool. Ah, well. Those drop chances there are made in hell, man. That's one of the reasons why I can't stand most action RPGs in general, because they just tend to go too crazy with the lamp worms. I want to arrest that lamp worm. Action RPGs do exactly that. They bind so much of my time by just wasting my time with enormous the low drop rates. Yeah, right. I arrested the lamp worm. I love it. Oh, I think I found the secret chest. This whole secret chest thing is also fun. There we go. Vine pants. Vigor plus a 98. Oh, material acquisition efficiency. That's a lovely stat. It's among the best. Because that makes me better at gathering. Yomi, hi there, and congratulations to your key. I'll be handing them out after the stream, because I have decided, due to the very low amount of participants, that all of you, it were total grand amount of 3, that wanted to participate in today's raffle. Before the stream started, I was, you know, It's been you three guys, so you three guys have that key. It's, I think one of you, there's one guy missing. I mean, I have all of you. Ah, yeah. This one. So. Good. I'm alive, and I'm allowed to place down a new tile. Villain Veil. Steal a total worth of items by sneaking. Craft poison. This place is making me turning me into a villain. Mount Green Conch. Craft City Guardian. What? That's something different than it sounds like, I think. Hair Ear Pass. Craft bonfire. Use bonfire to cook meat. Ah, I think if I do that, I don't get the shits anymore when I eat the meat. How to avoid dysentery. Use fire on meat. So, craft bonfire, and I need just to cook something. Damn, I feel very, very stupid right now, but I do have a bonfire here already. I think. Whatever. Well, Ash, the fifth one has been given away already, so I'm sorry to say you're already too late. But I totally get you, man. I have really lots of problems with time and gaming myself too. One of my best friends gifted me to my birthday on February the old Dawn of War Warhammer 40k series, because he was like, you might not like Warhammer 40k too much, but this is the best gameplay series, the best game series that has been made for that. So check it out. You might like it, because I asked him specifically to give me the best stuff that he knows of, and Warhammer. I'm rambling. What I'm trying to get down to is I haven't touched that since February because there's always something else on my plate. It's really a little bit obnoxious. All right, so let's cook that meat. There we go. Challenge completed. It was barely a challenge. I also learned cooking. Hell yeah! So, iron bone. Nah. Chinese and their auctions. They really love that stuff. Black Crowbridge. So this one is not any attached to any quests. Boulder Hamlet. Earn coins by playing Chin. Perform at the music house. You can invite a few more people to your play. Adder Ridge. Gather snake bile. Tame a snake. Snowfall Lake. Defeat boar. Frost Dew Snowland. Craft a spring. Earn a total of 20 coins by managing facilities. Yeah, right. So I'd say I'm going to try that Boulder Hamlet. Well, I'm playing too much League lately as well. Time-wise, but I don't know. It's a very good thing to get your head busy with something completely else, and that's sometimes very, very good. Oh, I do understand that, Yomi. Oh, I went to wrong direction. I have that sometimes too. And because of that, I sometimes don't even play early access titles too much, so I don't burn myself out too much. Strategy games, yeah. I get that. So, City Guardian Temple, Residence, Fabric Shop, Music House. So we're going to try that. There's a dog. Here's a house in construction. I always love to see these. This gives me the feeling that this is a living world. Okay, so grocery cabinet, R42. So, the sky heating saber scorches opponents' meridians with the chi of the sun. Alright. So I think the fire and ice disciples are arguing about what's better. Come on, guys. What can be better than my own fire magic? I'm biased. No wonder you agree. I mean, there you see that parts... This is part of dialogue that is better translated compared to the previous one. Aw, that's nice. He's vibing with me. He's given me some freebies because I was backing him up there. All right, shouldn't I be able to do something here in the? Should there be something like a chin table? What was it again? I play in chin format the music house, so better Zhang here, play random. Sadly you don't hear anything. But I mean I get music training here. And there's another dude chiming in with flute. I don't know why I don't hear anything though. I love steak. Me too, man. Welcome back. Happy to see you. It's been a while. Well, I haven't been streaming a couple of weeks, and I'm very sorry for all of you who've been missing me. I really needed some downtime. I already mentioned it a while ago that, well, I haven't had a vacation since I think 40 or 45 weeks, and sometimes, you know, it's just needing that downtime. I don't think you guys mind at all or misunderstand. Alright, we already got 30 coins by blocking the strings. Exactly, Yomi. Exactly. And I can only say streaming is a completely different type of pressure for me than recording. I think it is related to my autism that I have much more... I need much more power to interact with you guys directly and all. Because, you know, social interactions aren't exactly my big strength. But that doesn't mean that I'm terribly bad at it. I just need more energy than the average person to maintain that. Whatever. But I just wanted to point out how it comes that streaming is for me a much more exclusive thing than recording. Recording, I'm totally in my own world, and when I'm vibing in my own world, I'm very productive. But the other way around, sometimes it can be really hard. Yeah, the acoustic one. Exactly. I only realized a couple of years ago, actually. I was struggling my entire life with a manner of different uncomfortable things. 20 years chronic depression until I just had to understand that I'm differently wired than the rest of people. And all was fine. Sometimes really tragic how easy things can be. But whatever, I don't want to mutter. I'm happy where I'm at. So where is that chest? So this place is the wrong direction. It's going to be that way. Whee! Well, Yomi, in my case it is, I'm pretty sure my dad was like that. And my son now has a pretty much, well, we have the honor to get him to a doctor in January to a diagnosis. But the doctor we've been working with before, she ain't a specialist. She definitely sent us to that place because the little boy has some special talents that 6-year-olds don't usually have. I tell you, that guy can already calculate my way. I wasn't able to with 6 years, but yeah. I heard someone say that you have some poisonous insects on your hands. My worm's your worm. Well, these ones. Sure, you go, you. I can arrest every time, anytime I want new ones. So I see the bar. That's some stuff that I really would love to try out again myself. Oh, that interaction gave me the ability to place down the poison sick. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. Cool. 5 Blossom Society. That sounds like a poison mixer's clique to me. Now, come on. I'm getting sidetracked here non-stop. But I gotta say, the way that world building here works and all, I really like it. I mean, the only downside is that eventually you know all the tiles that you can place. That's also one of the reasons why I play the early access of the Matchless Kung Fu only on special occasions or when I'm working on new tutorial series. Because I just want to be there when it's done. I gotta say, so far, all of the new stuff that I've seen is amazing. I haven't earned any of the mnemonics yet that they added. Where's that hidden chest? I bet. Look at that. I bet this is the place to look. Well, Ash, considering everything that we've talked about over the years, I think we have something in common. That's all I can say. Ow, ow. Serpent Canoderma. Yummy. Whee! There we go.
This is very personal.
Deco, welcome. Thanks. 4 months in a row. Amazing. So, to me, the most obvious thing that was haunting me my entire life, that was a clear sign of autism in my case, was that already during school time, when I was in school for more than 4 weeks in a row, I got symptoms of illnesses, all manner of things. Headaches, digestive tract inflammations, whatnot. And after 2 weeks of downtime, I was again ready to go. And that was a cycle that was repeating my entire life. I was, so many people were deeming me a hypochondriac or something like that. But at the end of the day, it is just, I'm not made for permanent social interaction. That's all. Ever since I stopped forcing that on me, I have none of these problems anymore. There it goes. So, you want a, burb? Nah. I keep my house. That's too cheap. In a few years from here, it'll be worth much more. No, it don't. Damn, I didn't expect to see so many kindred spirits here, but, well, considering that most of you are following my channel and my work since a damn long time, it only makes sense. Glad you're around. So, Buddhist Reverence Meadow. Obtain reputation. Yeah, my English ain't Englishing either anymore. Help others a few times to obtain an appraisal. What? I got no clue what they want from me, but I want to place that there. Yeah, school was a harsh time. I mean, I had a really good year in school, and that was 1 year, the last one, when I was around with kids that were all doing the 10th year voluntarily. And though that was a really, really harmonious environment for me because it was surrounded by people that actually wanted to learn, all of them. And that was a totally different experience for me. That was really quite therapeutic to me and school, when I then discovered that most of it was just too many people hating that they had to go to school, and I'm very receptive to people's moods, and yeah, it's that. Hey, Wolf, are you sure you want that? Yeah, Ash, that's how I see it too. I never went to a doctor for a diagnosis myself, especially since here in Germany it is really not that easy to get an appointment with a doctor that can't do that for you. So, well, I went with all the experiences and everything I've seen so far, and well, yeah, I'm not. I don't have any doubts at that end anymore. But I mean, and it's just being carved out of a different piece of wood than the rest of the hooks. That's pretty much it. We have all our abilities and our disabilities. And the more I was pondering about that, the more I realized that the so-called neuronormal people, well, they're only dubbed normal because they are the majority. That's all I can say about that. We only call it normal because you guys are the freaking majority. And some of the things that these people do are not normal at all. Yeah, therapists have, I don't know, if you are working as a therapist, I think you have more work than you could ever fulfill in your entire lifetime. Alright. Let's see. We need to find a chest, and we need to do good things to the people around us. I mean, let's go for the chest thing first. Oh. There's some ouchie thorns down there again. I bet that this is the way to go. The night will stay. Ah, I heard that before. The Circles of Outlaws book. So... Ah, let's get out of here before it kills me. Okay. The straw mat is... Whoa, whoa, whoa. I don't want to share a bed with my horse. Come on, guys. Keep it chill, right? Whew. Hey, Darib, hi there. Welcome and congratulations. I am very happy to tell you that you've won the key that you participated for. Because there have been only a couple of participants, and I'm going to send you the key after the stream. Alright, so I need to obtain a chivalrous reputation now. Let's go to the local village and do some fetch quests. Hopefully that'll help. And am I again burning inside? Only slightly. Burning and freezing at the same time. Yeah, well, the it's really a weird thing. You wouldn't believe how hard it is to gift away keys for indie games until you start doing it. I would have never thought that it is so much work involved to actually gift away things, because often people are either too shy or just not interested, or they have not the time to respond at that moment. There's so many different reasons why. That's all I can assume. So, assist.
Did you get rid of them?
I gifted them away. Come on, getting rid of them. Now she makes it sound like it's something. Yes, I gifted away all
No, you
five of them.
did sound like that was hard.
I love her. So we can't really do any.
Going to walk the dog.
Alrighty. The dog's going for a walk. Yeah, Yomi, that is exactly what, what really. That was really one movement on my side, but well, it's okay. I'm happy that I have found 5 people that will play this wonderful game henceforth, and that's all I was wishing for tonight. Because I really think that the developers of this game are amazing people. I really love what they do, and here we go. And I really, it is always cool when developers come to me and be like, "Come on, do you want to? It's awesome that you cover our game." So 3 wooden beds. Can I craft these already, or would I be taking up a quest that I can't? Ah, look, I'm already chivalrous. I'm not gonna help you anymore. I'm done with helping you. Ash, that's a wonderful idea. That's a really cool idea. I wouldn't even have come up with that, but the bandit place. So destroy all facilities in 2 bandit camps, including shacks, cages, bonfires, and fences. I was getting my butt kicked the last time I tried that, but maybe they made this easier now. Well, the reap happens to all of us. You can't be up to date with everything automatically. Oh, I have 2 new areas. 9 Trials Labyrinth. Yeah, that's a poisons area. So, why can't I move? Ah, right click. World's getting bigger and bigger, as you see. Well, it is basically just needing to know where I need to look. This is most of the time the thing that takes up the most time for me, to look up A, what can I do, or what do I want to do, and B, how to set it up. Getting these informations is most of the time the most time intense thing. Once you have these available, I have always the impression as if the rest is basically the easy part. But I like the idea because giveaways are happening more and more often. I mean, the channel's growing bigger and bigger, and I really like to do. Oh yeah, Joe was around the other Factorio stream, I think. Weren't you around too? I can't remember anymore. He's busy as usual. So, kick, punch, 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 and yeah, we already won that one. So, just stringing up moves because it gives XP. There we go. I mean, this whole part where you tame the wolf by this whole part where you get to this whole sandbox part about the game is really making me darn happy. There's so much freedom what you can do. It's amazing. And I mean, people refer to the wonderful kung fu tropes in this game constantly that I don't get, but you know that something is cool if you have no clue about it and you still are absolutely able to think it cool. Then something is really well made. When you are encountering these tropes without any previous knowledge, and you're still like, wow, that's really, really cool. So, I need to destroy these shacks. Get wrecked, noobs. Oh yeah, I miss Joe too. He's so He's so terribly busy. But I get that. Aren't we all? I mean, I feel like I did the totally proper thing in life with deciding for the job that I did. Here we go. We need to smack all of their facilities. No! Nah. I'm not down for that fight. So. Look, he's actually losing me. Cool. And that's nice. I never tried something like that. I actually always went fighting these guys, but I gotta say, fighting them is much harder. That's pretty cool. Oh no, he's coming back. See ya, sucker. I'm a Kung Fu master. You can't chase me. No, I added that no backseat tag because there's always every now and then somebody who's going down like, you should this, you should this, why not this, why haven't you done this? And I gotta say, I'm so tired of that. It's not how you have fun in games. And, yeah. Now I can't just point on that tag and be like, come on. It's right there, man. Just not respecting it. Ooh, I punched somebody out of his shack. Alright. Not the least little bit ashamed about that. The guy that I'm pissing off, though, there is has 1,500 vigor. So, he's much stronger than me. Hey, my bamboo mat. They stole it from me. Claimed it from me. Damn it. My bamboo mat. Let's craft a new one. Well, Yomi, I think you have a completely different understanding of backseat gaming than the stuff that I'm referring to. So, yeah, I'm out of here. I guess I made them angry. Oh no, they can also fly! Alright, the gentleman's movement is not handled. Today I will argue with you. Alright. So... what the hell am I doing here? Backseat gaming is when you want to convince the streamer that he has to play in a certain way, because otherwise he's doing it wrong. That's the quintessence of backseat gaming. So, for every one adjacent nonsense, alright. What am I doing here? So, you can't really foresee that, can't you? I get to select one of these. Okay. This is very, very psychedelic. I mean, as long as I get these apprehension things, I think I'm fine. This is really, really weird. But I mean, it seems as if you just need to pick the strongest thing in the flock. Slowly beating the guy. It reminds you of a Japanese ad. Yeah, that's a very good comparison. But it is a Chinese ad. I mean, if I can't get the guy to not kill me while I'm arguing with him, I'm fine with that. I think I'm taking him down now. So, perseverance. Become beginner in basic debate. Right? Resolve enmity. Yeah, that's pretty cool. No, that's a new feature. That's a pretty new game feature. And I must say I love it. It's a brilliant idea to because you know not every time you are going to outright kill somebody when you are in an argument, and that's a really good layer. I mean, it is pretty psychedelic now. That's for sure. But it was a really interesting way to resolve that situation that before was always a pretty difficult fight to beat. ACS conversation on troops. I mean, unlike ACS, this conversation is fun. I hate to put it down like that, and I hate to be that mean to you, ACS, but your conversation system sucks. There, I did this now. As one of the creators that has made so much content for this, I'm allowed to say this. Can I now do this without the guy freaking out? So, let's see. I'm not convinced that we're going to win that, so we're going to go that again. Let's see. I mean, it did work really nicely the last time, so... Yeah, the ACS conversation system was a good idea that has been horribly executed. That's pretty much what it boiled down to. So... yeah, those apprehension moves are really strong. I mean, the biggest problem behind ACS conversation system was that it was able to lock you out of progress in total. That was the biggest problem, that there were mechanics at work that... ooh, that's not going well for me. Maybe he's now pissed because I told him that I may not doing that again, and I just did it again. The problem was that you just had sometimes situations that were not resolvable. Why does he get more points than me, though? Oh, yeah. First I have more points on this thing, but then, well... why did it work in the first place so well? Ah, he did get better too, huh? Here, 52 points on this end. Well, it looks like we're, this will end in a punching. Yeah. Oh yeah, that soft lock thing with people dying out of your sphere of influence was also very, very annoying. True that. But I mean, ACS1 had this this problem that you had to put it way more good ideas than resources to see them through. That was pretty much the big issue of the ACS devs, that their ideas exceeded their capacities by far. I'm very much looking forward to part 2 of ACS. Because it will be, I mean, at the beginning of the stream I compared ACS 2 to this game, but I think it will be a completely different game at the end of the day. And this guy is much worse in martial arts than me. Which is, right now, completely turning the fight to my favor. He has only four actions each turn, which makes it so darn easy for me to counter him. But I mean, at the end of the day, I did study my conversational skills, so that ain't bad either. So flat hand get countered by sword, and kicks get countered by punches. I only have one sword though, too bad. But I have more than enough punches for the rest of this. So... damn. Yeah, Paperboy, I'm with you on that. Problem on ACS I have personally is that I can't sugarcoat the combat blows. All right, the entire combat system is pretty bad, and that's one thing that is just permeating through the entire game so hard because the game is built around challenging you around this combat system, which is just fundamentally weak. It is. Oh, can I? Are you castrated now? That's a mean one. That's a mean thing to say. Gelding blow. Either way, the bottom line remains ACS's big problem is its very, very weak combat system. I remain on this standpoint. What the hell? That's really, really sad. So yeah, whatever. We're going to give the dog a bone. Oh, I'm getting slapped. Ooh. There we go. Of course, we're merciful here. Okay. Isn't that somehow weird that I ask him now to teach me something after I've beaten the crap out of him? I somehow think that we were talking not to the same person. Alright. That guy tried to sneak on me. And to summarize things a little bit further, this is where I personally see the Matchless Kung Fu being just the objectively superior game because the combat system is kick-ass. It's really good. I mean, it has a little bit of finicky edges. Like I was very much complaining today about the fact that you can't just go one move back in your move chain. Seriously, this would be one of the biggest changes to implement to the combat system. If you could just go back one square. Have you ever played Food Chain Duel? I'm not interested in Food Chain Duel. Thank you. Sounds like a gross game to play. Where is that hidden treasure here again, huh? It's always one of the most fun parts of the game. So, we're almost at the end of today's stream, my friends. I really need to take a break, eventually, after I've found the chest. And I also feel like I don't want to go that much deeper into the game as of now, because every time I come back to here, some awesome new stuff has been added, but I also feel like I want to see the complete package once the complete package is completed, if you get my idea. Should not stop you from grinding the hell out of the game, though, and explore it way more thoroughly than I do. Ah, look, the bandits are rebuilding their home. Which some random punk just destroyed. I mean, this is one of the things that really impresses me about this game, that everybody in the world around you is doing something. They're not just standing around and doing nothing. They all have a they all do at least a little bit of something. Where is that chest? Do I need to kill the tree because it's below that? No. I've seen crazier things before. Maybe. Ah, here. Haha, look at that. 2,000 coins, all mine. Alrighty. So, we've battled poisonous toads and bandits. We have had the runs and and we've been drowning to death almost. I think this was a very successful day. I'll tell that to my wife. She made it herself, that cat house you're referring to. Hand over your money or you be sorry. Is that the guy that I've been... Yeah! Alright, I gotta say the interactions are getting more and more fun. That guy trying to rob me and forgetting that I was the guy punching his face a moment before. Priceless. Hilarious and just so good. I love that. Convincing me that this game is getting better and better and better every time I take it into my hands. She is an amazing artist. That's all I can say. She's not only good at crafting things, she's also creating all manner of other wonderful, beautiful things. And I'll be very soonish be putting some of those wonderful things on my wall. Because, you know, she's also selling these. So. But we're still building up everything. Yeah. So, my good friends, I'll be dropping the stream here, and I'll be sending you your keys. Stoner and Swimmel, if you are still around, I hope so. I'll be sending you the keys via Twitch. The rest of you folks, via Discord. So, thanks for watching, and see you all next time. Thanks for being around. Probably will put up a stream later.